go. The ship rolled on the swells. Wind sang, horizontal rain swept her from all sides. She stumbled backwards over the rail, dropping down into the darkness. She woke into the space where he used to sleep, now cold, empty, and a body shape all but disappeared. A faded memory, a sun-bleached poster, and a raised pencil drawing of happier times of hope. The radio raged, melodic screams to start another day, an anthem for her life. Sovereign scarred cheek smarts as she sits up and rolls her legs over the side of the bed. She switches the radio off. Kids are singing in the other room. Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away, on my way to where the air is clean. Won't you tell me how to get? Her boys are huddled on the couch, watching in safety by his absence. Slumped, she stares at her feet askew. Skinny legs, bones, pallid skin, stiffy candy floss strands, barely alive, hang down to her thighs. She aches. Inside, sinews, muscles, ribs, her heart, her head. She lifts. And in the dresser mirror, someone familiar, someone at least 20 years older, with the pizzazz siphoned out, drained away. She aches. The walls of her vagina from make-up, break-up, sex before he left again. The stair carpet burns on her bum and back. The cigarette burns. Oops, I read that wrong. The stair carpet burns on her back and bum. The cigarette burns that were not much fun. He got up and left her in a brittle heap. He just left her with the twinkle in his eye to keep, that holds her and binds her, full of promise and belief. She screams to be held, to be cuddled, to be hugged. And she scrambles to grab the sparkles and sparks of love they once had. She is captive by, the whole being is trapped by that twinkle in his eye. She slouches forward with both hands, pushes herself up and propels off of the bed into a stumble stagger out of the door and into the bathroom. The tap turns, the shower coughs and splutters and cries in torrents, hot, stinging tears. She winces, the pings of pain, the hot, steamy gush feels good but hurts so much. His skin of possession being peeled off as she watches the liquid hymn swirl at her feet, meander and snake down the drain. The heart skips and gulps as the watery face is sucked away. As she gets out to dry, she knows that's not the last she'll see of him. Shortly after, she had given the boys breakfast, a cereal, and had a coffee in hand. Her mum rocks up, smelling of booze and sporting a sovereign black eye. "I want to believe too," she raspily says. "But you got to get rid of that fucker. Look what he did to your poor mother. Last night, down one bar Mary's, he had a girl on all term, oozing all that old country charm, all that stuff that was once all for you. I told him what for, and he gave me this when I went to the loo." She passes an ice pack and a coffee to the old lady. "You're your mother's daughter," says Mum. "No matter what he does, he can do no wrong, can he? Just like your father, that old toad. The bastard squeezed them out and punched out and ripped out everything until that straw camel broke. But they never found the body, did they? Come on, let's kill the fucker. I can't see you go for this. I can't go through this again any longer. She screams. He's not like Dad! He's not! He's not! He loves me and the kids. Deep down, he does. He's just lost his way. He's just lost with us. Well, he's not going to find you in some old Turk's knickers or on Jack Daniels and beer and Barsguard strippers. You've got to get out of this. You've got to get out. If you're not going to pop him and get your bags packed, you've got to leave. He walks out. He always comes back. He disappears for days on end. Benders and shags. He always comes back. You throw him out and he always comes back. Exactly, Mum. He always comes back. You've got to go, said Mum. You've got to, or you'll never go. And the words ran out and tears began to flow. They sat in the kitchen for a long time. Coffee and cigarettes passed the hours. And at some point in the late afternoon, she realised that their bags were packed and a cab had been called. Even Grandpa's old Luger was out of the closet, sitting on the table, wrapped in a linen shirt. Mum was in the living room, playing cards with the boys. Their voices and excitement like a meadow of butterflies in a blue sky dream, golden sun, and then the doorbell rung. A kerfuffle of gathering stuff and bags and coats and opening the door when the littlest one spoke. Daddy! He had arrived, pushing past the taxi driver with a smile and then a sorry and then that twinkle in his eye. She dropped her bags. Daddy, Daddy, the kid shouted, and she knew just why. Thanks.